to the next act, Act 3. Well, let's see. Okay, I thought we were just going to be able to teleport towards it, but I guess we're going to go back to Act 2. And we'll continue our Torchlight 3 playthrough. When the game did get its update, there's a few interface changes. They made everything kind of look smaller, more zoomed out, I would say, is one of the changes that they did implement into the game. But we got to go to the next town, so let's go ahead and do that. So I went and basically took off a lot of the gear that I had from my Railmaster and just threw it on this class over here, which is our Sharpshooter, which I enjoy much more. Oh.
In the dark and ember, our heroes take to the sky. They reflect on the allies they have made, the foes that they have conquered, and the countless lives still hanging in the balance. For the greatest battle looms just ahead.
Okay. So I'm guessing this is the final act, at least via the map. If we look at the Frontier map, they've also zoomed out on it. Before, I'm sure a lot of you guys remember, everything was really big. So they zoomed out on it. A lot of people were saying mobile game. Again, my guess is they wanted to run the game on the Nintendo Switch. But the game definitely looks a little bit better now that some of the stuff is zoomed out. They're full? Okay. So I guess they have full voice acting, which is nice, but for our first playthrough here, we're just gonna go ahead and do it on normal and skip out on most of the dialogue because he's still going off. Okay.
Nestled in the heart of the mountain. You can tell they were a tremendously detail-oriented civilization by their architecture. And
unfortunately, you can't use your abilities in town. I believe before we could do that, and I like that a lot because we're able to move very fast. But in addition to that, one thing with this newest patch is they still did not implement you to be able to keybind force move to something else, and it's actually really frustrating. So I'm going to be using WASD to move around with this game because you can do that as an option. But for whatever reason, you cannot bind force move to something else. So we're doing our 100% crit build. But we're actually using a sword. And now we're using poison because poison seems like it's really, really strong right now. Our relic will be leveling up quite fast as it's like a lot lower level. Can I click on this? Oh, nothing even came out of that thing. But yeah, every single time we teleport, the next 3 attacks will all be crits. What do we get over here?
You've started a quest.
Let's go and just pick up everything because, as you guys know, certain areas have different modifiers in terms of what type of defense that you need. We're maxed out on potions already. Oh, is this a tree that we can harvest? I wonder if these are going to be more worth it. I just feel like it's very tedious to do some of these things. But now we've got a spider pet, so that's kind of cool. Ooh, we got a legendary already. Nice. One thing I do kind of like with this game is it does allow you to equip any weapon on a character and still use, if you have a sword equipped, you can still use a bow skill, which is a little bit weird, but it works, right? So we got Maestro Sword using a basic attack if at full health, also fire a Blade of Force, dealing 70% of weapon damage to enemies. Basic attack, oh, that's the legendary ability that if we disenchant. It's got 10% crit and increased attack speed for basic attacks, but the damage is just too low, so I'm not going to go ahead and use this for our build over here. It feels weird using WASD. I mean, I can just use the mouse, but I just prefer to have force move on a button. And that little ball that comes out at the very end, that's ours. Actually, I think this is... Oh, that's what it's marking on the mini-map. Can we leave this up? You can leave this up. Now, unfortunately... See, this is one thing I want to do. I want to take this and move it into the top left. I don't know if any of you guys have played Diablo 2 or Diablo 1 even, but you could move the mini-map, and that's what I want. I mean, I'm glad that they let us do this, because this is a really nice change. This is something that someone complained about. In fact, a lot of people complained about. I complained about it too. I feel like as an action RPG, this should have been automatically implemented in day one. There's no question about that. Same thing with movement speed on boots. I feel like an action RPG really needs to do this. But anyways, yeah, this is the final act that's available in the game as of right now. I'm not sure what endgame is going to be looking like, but yeah, we're going to continue our full playthrough of this game. The difficulty, by the way, that we're doing this on is on normal. I think it's better to do it on normal for like a review purpose, right? Because I do want to make like an updated review on the game after the latest update. So it still requires us to do a quest first. Oh, that's interesting. When you're using WASD to move, when you... I'm going to have to rebind my keys later. So if I'm holding in a direction, I can't hit like one... Oh, wait, I can now. Maybe if I'm holding W... No? Okay. I don't know what caused it before, but it wasn't allowing me to... mid-movement use certain abilities. Let's go ahead and get this guy down. Oh, I can't just teleport downwards. Get those little guys out. But yeah, we have like 95% crit. Our sword, unfortunately, has no crit. I need a bow to do that. Or just something that rolls with crit. Bows just generally have a high crit chance. So we're going to go and pop this Might Shrine. And I was hoping we could TP downward here to this boss that we saw earlier. Oh, he's right here. So we can still make use of this Might Shrine. Yeah, definitely, I can notice sometimes things don't register with this game. Oh, gotta be careful. I do still have some Lifebound items. That's our, like, ultimate ability. I need to start summoning more of my pets. I've played Rail Master for a really long time, so I'll have to get used to this. And I'm gonna super rechange my keybinds after. Okay. So I got two new items. And a relic leveled up, but I believe we need to get our relic up to a certain level. Oh, I got the spiders now. Oh, this is what I wanted. Okay. Because I wanted to see how good these spiders were. So the reason why I wanted to go spiders is because now with Royal Wrath, the passive just summons a spider queen, which we'll be unlocking later. Wait, is there someone attacking me? Okay. So I wanted to mess around with that, but there's a 40% chance. I want to increase this to have the highest amount of chance. Oh, this just gets you more spiders. Okay. So additional spiders summon, and you can increase the chance on kill to summon spiders. I think anything over 55% chance is totally fine with me. I'd rather start putting more points into the giant spider that we summoned, like this one right here, that we can just have out at like all times. So it'll be up 100% of the time. But I'm trying to see like on kill, the spiders that get summoned, because I want to see their damage. So if I can, I'll try to... Where are we supposed to go? Go to the Cliffs of Ore? Well, I guess we'll just have to eventually get to that area.
You have gained a level.
Nice. Now we'll have... I think we'll have 100% crit at this point now. When we teleport, it grants us plus 45% now chance to crit. Definitely need to try to look at the poison numbers. I want to open up this, or whatever the heck this is. Oh.
Long-term assembly line storage. Remove all fuel from automatons and powered mechanics. Oil
Oh, there's
and gel
Phase Beast.
all contact points on
Nice.
gears and cards. Store all weapons and armor securely.
The 40% chance to summon the spider? I'm just not seeing any of these spiders unless it like comes out and it does like damage and then it disappears. But let's go ahead and go into the portal, fight off the boss. And I think this will be the first time we're seeing the boss from Act 3, or a boss from the final act over here. Alright. We got our relic up. Oh, we're gonna cutscene too.
You know, Rookie, you remind me of my brother. I always follow the rules. I tried to convince him to join me and do mercenary work. We could have been a team. But he was determined to join the Empire. He always wanted to make captain. Well, he made it. He made it and died a captain. Now the Empire's pushed all the merc companies out of business. So the only paying work is Imperium. It's humiliating. Well, turns out there's plenty of opportunities if you know where to look. The Nether inside my checks now. They really know how to make a guy feel appreciated. And hey, if you survive this fight, who knows? We might let you join us. For now, I'm heading down to visit Echo Landing. I hear it's gorgeous.
Okay. So I guess he's like some type of wizard barbarian? I mean, he definitely looks like a barbarian from Diablo. It just feels really weird to move WASD. I'm gonna, again, change it. It's mostly because I'm not used to it, but it's also because, like, some of the skills...
Your journeys have ended.
Some of the skills just seem to not function properly if you're holding WASD in, like, a direction, which hopefully they can fix. I wonder if that's a rip and then we just lose out on the... Oh, so they just remove Lifebound? Or just remove some of the stats? Because I know that our pet had some Lifebound items. But I guess they're just like, no, that's fine. Don't even worry about it. Okay. So I guess Lifebound has definitely been changed. Oh, we should put that other skill point in, right? Yeah, I have one skill point. You good? Okay. Let's go put that last skill point so we can have... Here we go. That bonus for when we teleport, there will be something that taunts. Which is super helpful.
You can't cast that here.
Oh, he like disabled all my skills for a second. Oh, is that the... I think I see the tiny spiders right there. But I'm not going to be able to check how much damage they do. I wonder if the ghost that we summon also does damage. Since we maxed out the, what's it called? Ghost Visage. This build just has too many pets, which I do like because it makes the survivability a lot higher. Just unfortunately, we died on that boss pretty fast. Alright. So let me see if this does any damage. Oh, it's just gonna have the llama attack. Is it only attack when we attack? Is it it definitely was attacking before. Now it just doesn't want to attack. Alright, well, the other thing I want to test out is the little spiders. You know, I noticed the damage numbers aren't even popping up. Let me go to show damage numbers. Okay, so a lot of these things got reset whenever they updated the game. So we're doing for like 4K. But there's also bleed. That should pop and kill it. The problem is that I also have the burn and other things proccing for damage. For 40% chance to have the spiders come out, it definitely seems like it's a lot less than 40%. But you can't get more percent for the spiders to spawn in this upgrade. You can only get more spiders to, like, more maximum spiders. Yeah, I was able to see the spiders. Oh, you just linked the patch notes? Oh, thank you. Appreciate it. I just clicked on it. They're supposed to be this thing implemented. See, I can't go back into the same area because I just went into it, but for whatever reason, sometimes it doesn't work properly. So that'll be something that probably can be addressed too in the future. But yeah, I'm trying not to use any abilities here because I just want to see the spiders come out. It definitely does not feel like 40%. Because yeah, I could do this, have 100% crit. Or it's like 95%. It might be like 97 now, but... Nope. Still none. I just want to see one poison spider come out. Just so... Oh, there it is, there it is. We got a spider. It disappeared so fast! What the heck, man? Normally I would blink and then attack and then have the crit. Oh wait, no? Okay, that's the main spider. How much does the main spider actually hit for too? I didn't really care about the main spider for damage. I just wanted it to be there to exist. Yeah, I think that 40%, that's a lie.
You can't do that. You've gained a level.
Oh, there's the baby spiders. Baby spiders. Okay, they do not last long enough. They literally come out and maybe get aggro, and then that's about the most value I get out of them. So I think instead of that... See, that thing is definitely attacking. But before, it would just not attack. I don't know. A lot of things just don't seem to be working 100% right now. I think I could drop this skill completely. Not that I really need to get anything else, but I'm still trying to figure out the spider's damage, so I'm going to still try it until we can find out the damage. Because I want to know if it's worth investing into. But the summon chance does not seem like 40%. Look, we got 0 off of all of that. So there definitely seems to be like a wrong number implemented in.
The dwarves had to mine their own home for resources to live, to survive. What happens when the resources run out? The dwarves never learned. But the Netherim, they know what it means to hunger.
If it's your first time getting close to the power coils, make sure you're ready for it. They got a real kick. Shriekbeak made these things, and you know he's not the most careful, right?
Yeah, it's for 2k.
Maybe crazy,
Not bad.
but the things you can do when those things are charging you up are no joke.
I'm going to sign it out as that's bugged right now, and I'm not going to even bother with it. Like, I've been trying so hard to get that thing to run properly, and it's just not. So let's go ahead and put some more stat points into something else, because that's not worth putting points into. The next thing I'd actually like to put points into is the spider or the barbed bolts. I think those can also... Whoops. Am I getting hit by something? I think those could actually be the best option. The reason why I like this one is because you could make it go up to 95% damage as long as you hit a poisoned enemy. It's a 55% chance to spawn missiles. That, again, I can crank this up, and that seems to be worth it. But also having the spider could be great too. I think the first thing we're going to do is we're going to put all the points into this. So the poison missile damage, once we get something that can activate poison, which at the end of the day, all I need to do is have flat poison roll on a weapon, which I should actually check out, that new legendary too. Faster potion, cooldown for potion, 42% relic cooldown. That is actually huge, but the damage just doesn't even line up, so unfortunately, not too good. But on hit, there's a 10% chance to drop stalactites, dealing 30% weapon damage in an area. Okay. And then, wait, what was that basic attack? Smash one enemy? Oh, okay, so it does double damage. But compared to the other things, it's just not worth it. Like, the flat damage just isn't there. And I'm not using basic attacks anyways. Oh, we got another legendary. I know a lot of people were complaining about the legendary drop chance. I didn't think it was that bad at all, but let's see what this new legendary is. Kill Vulture or Automation, gain Lucky Adventure. Oh, that's basically the same thing we've already gotten. So it's basically the same thing, but it's 20% item luck and 10%. Oh, that's literally the same thing, but it's a different item. But we get extra crit. This one adds electric defense, which we probably need for this area. We lose crit chance, though, but I think because we got one-shotted before, I kind of want to go ahead and throw this on. So literally, they have different legendary names with the same effect. I'm kind of oof feeling on that. I feel like it's not the biggest like difference. I feel like you need to have your legendaries be different. I know it has maybe a different skin, but this way we'll be able to not die that fast. I think that will be very helpful. There's definitely still like a lot of lag in the game from their servers, even though like you can log in and play perfectly fine now.
That spell cannot be cast.
I can still definitely feel that. I mean, maybe it's because the game just you know, got an update. Everyone's hopping right back on, but you can definitely feel the lag, 100%. We got a new bow. Maybe this one will be better in damage. Ooh. Oh, basic attack, though. I don't know why... Did you see this? There's just enemies just floating around. I think they're supposed to be considered dead, though. But there's so many pets with this build that we should be okay for the most part. I'll rebind my keys on the next part of our playthrough because these keybinds are terrible. But it's going to take me like 10 minutes to do that and get reused to them all. Okay, so let's go ahead and just slam everything into our pet. These gloves could be actually pretty decent if I roll some good enchants on them. I'm going to go ahead and send that to the pet. Anything with crit chance we're going to like take a look at. Slow crit. 322. I'm looking for something that has anything to poison damage or just good enough flat stats. This we might keep so we can roll something on it. I'm keeping all my legendaries in case I want to disenchant them. Okay, we'll keep that too. I don't think you can roll crit though. Our shoulders are insanely great. Because looking at the other shoulders that we just got, we have a total of like 700 or 800 defense, but this is 300 rolled on every single one, on flat defense, not like 2 element, which is really good. I don't think I'm going to be able to beat the... I don't really care about gear luck. In fact, this actually might be better. Depends on what we can roll on the stat. It actually might be better. Ooh, this is pretty decent. Unfortunately, it doesn't have any other modifiers, though. So we can't really make great use out of that. I really do want to use a bow, but it's 100 less damage. But it's also 10% crit, which we kind of lacked crit because I just removed it off my chest. Because how much crit did we lose? We lost 8% crit. But we're also getting 17% damage, which we would be losing like 20%. And if it was poison, I would run it. Okay, but it's not. All right, let's go and continue. But yeah, the best new feature is really like this. This is like really nice, but the game still has a lot of issues. I mean, it's early access, so I expect that the games to have some issues. I'm gonna move these to the bottom. It actually makes things a little bit easier to know like what item is new. Am I going to play Call of Duty later? Yeah, we might play Call of Duty later. But we're probably going to grind this for a while, just as a heads up. Oh, we got another legendary. Dude, they made the legendary drop chance way too high, honestly. What? Wait, another? I mean, it's cool that we're getting it, I'm not going to lie. But, like, the thing is that if you make the legendary just keep on dropping like this, I mean, I technically do have my tree is maxed out, but I just feel like a purple. Oh, that's a quest item. I was saying, dude, what is this? We got another legendary. Dude, the items are just dropping. It's crazy. All right, the new helm. What's the new helm that we got? So we have a new collar. It doesn't have cooldown, so I don't really care about it, honestly. But pets recover. 3% healing for me and the pet. I'll take that. The cooldown for the pet usually is like the best thing, so I'm still gonna keep this. But 11% crit chance for the helm. That's good, and +1 to precision skills. That's all I really wanted this for, honestly, was, and plus this has a cooler skin. So I'm glad we got a nice little upgrade right there. It's for our class, basically. Wow. But yeah, once we redo these keybinds, it's going to be insane. We're going to clear content way faster. Oh, that was the boss. Okay, we got a boss chest now. Awesome. We got a new rifle. I like how there's items on the ground that I can't even see, and there's enemies that would still have their thing. The animations would still be there, but they're not actually there. This game has a lot of issues, man. Like even after the latest patch, I'm gonna play through it though. 345. Like I said, if anything rolls poison damage, like our percent to deal poison on hit, poison damage. That's what we wanted. 27% chance to poison, plus damage with explosive arrow, and it has a roll on it that we can maybe use. We lose out on the chance to burn, and we lose out on a lot of defense. We're keeping these items still, but we will definitely swap. Without crit chance, I'm not sure if we can even get anything with the crit. This is ice. Oh, there's a real double crit on it. Unfortunately, 18% crit chance on the blast rifle. That's huge. Like I said, plus the modifier is really nice. This one has a real crit damage, which is nice. You know what? We're full on stuff. So what we gotta do? We gotta go back to our fort and disenchant a bunch of stuff and start rolling enchants on a lot of our gear. Wow, we're advancing quite fast in this part of our playthrough. In terms of like getting gear, it's just back to back. It seems like we're getting things very, very fast compared to how it was before. We would have to farm a couple like areas and then we get like one upgrade. But I think it's also due to the level being higher as previously the areas, because the game only scaled up to a certain point. That's just basically 17% extra damage for me, which is great. But I'll have 100% crit, so I'd rather take the other bonus, and it also has the modifier on it. Oh, 500! And 20%. It doesn't have poison, though. Let's see what we can roll as an enchant on this, though. So what we would want is chance to poison or plus poison damage, which is awesome. I'm just trying to see what else there is available. So we'll go ahead and enchant that. Poison duration. I want to disenchant this if I can. Oh, I can't. But what I can do is tell my pet, go sell all the items, and he'll come back, and then we should have enough to disenchant our item. And we'll go ahead and see if there's anything else that I need to keep. Cooldown for reload. That's actually a pretty nice thing to have. But all these other things, we're just going to go ahead and... Ooh, crit chance on... Oh, knockback. I don't know what we can roll on the pants, though, so I'm going to see what we can roll on these pants. Alright, really nothing to really compete with the crit chance, because you can't roll crit chance, right? Unless it was just those specific ones that could roll. Nope. Yeah, neither one can roll it. Okay, so at this point, these are trash. And we'll keep this one just because the flat damage is so high. Is it lifebound? Okay, good. It's not lifebound. I'll keep in the stash. All these other items we'll keep, and we'll see if we can get this to roll crit as we've progressed a little bit more. It can't roll crit. Yeah, I'm not gonna keep those. And then we'll go ahead. Alfonso go back. So what we want with this is bonus chance as a modifier to poison. So we're gonna go ahead and disenchant this and re-enchant it with the tainted. We want chance to poison. I don't know if you can roll the same one that you already had, but we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So it's basically 6. Critical hit versus slowed targets. Really not going to be helping out too much, to be honest. But because it does poison damage, I need to keep it. There's probably a lot of junk in here, but we'll sort through that later. Alright. Does poison stack, as in can you put multiple stacks of poison? I don't think you can put multiple stacks of poison, at least from the same source of damage. But like, it's kind of hard to see the amount of damage because like I was doing bleeds and all that stuff. But I'll try to look it up to answer your question. As far as I'm aware of, like, bleed and like basically all the elements, they're just whatever type of damage. I didn't see like multiple ticks unless it just adds them up together. I think our relic leveled up a couple times, right? We have another skill point, but at this point it doesn't really matter. I just want as many of those poison things to come up as possible. Yeah, while you're moving, some of the skills just don't work 100% of the time. That's like for sure now. Now we already gotta go? Amber hold. We'll just go to the climb area. The other area I think we'll come back and backtrack to. Because it was like locked off before. Maybe we can go to it now. Probably should have opened up the map too. Oh, it's back here. Okay. I wish I had the exclamation mark of saying like, oh, go that way before you enter the next area. Whatever. It's not a big deal. I could have opened up before. Like basically right here, if I need to go here, it should just tell me that I need to go to the library. But it said it was in this direction. There's probably lots of paths here. At least with this class I can teleport through, which is really nice. Now we see if there's a path up here that I missed. Nope, okay. But we'll see if we can go to the library down here. Okay, so you have to finish another quest first. So it's still locked off. There we need to go to is Amber Hold.
Sadistic, you fool. We had the same plan, but you had to be
Gears.
reckless. We could have pulled this off together. I will take the Void Heart's power for myself soon enough, but only when the time is right.
Oh, there's a beast. Hopefully this time we can actually defeat it and not rip. Like, look how fast we killed the beast. Like, our damage is really, really, really high right now. Maybe I should kill some more enemies and then come back to it. The reason why is because I want my ultimate to be on to be live when I fight the boss. Because I don't know how much damage we dealt, but I know we melted really fast. It's because we got to the next area and a lot of the plus poison resistance won't matter because, well, we're not worried about poison now. So I've done 100 seconds. It's quite long. But it's like super massive to have that bonus, so I'm going to try to get that. Oh, what is this? A stone crate. Oh. See, the item dropped, but then like it's like, no, you can't even pick up the item. I don't know why it does that. Act 3 looks a lot big. Yeah, you're right. You're 100% right. We found the area we need to go to. But I wish I could like make a portal here, and if I die, I can go back. Because if I die, I have to go back right here, which I guess it's not that bad. Because I just happened to walk right past it. It's unlucky. Oh, there's a scroll. Okay, so it's like 30 seconds. Let's see if we can clear out this little patch over here. I'll open up this chest. Like I said, it's too big not to have the thing on cooldown. You know what I've noticed is that like even though they've made the game like zoomed out more, like a lot of the skills don't go far enough because they probably didn't implement the game to be this far zoomed out. Like I felt like the game is kind of meant for like this, where it's like pretty much full screen, whereas this maybe it's part of their design. I don't know. But I think it was because of limitations. I didn't want things to go off screen. Alright, let's go ahead and go in. And hopefully this time we will be a-okay with the extra resistances for lightning. Because he legitimately felt like he one-shotted us. But definitely, we'll get some games in later, Delvin. I'm also curious to see how the endgame looks, if they're doing endgames right now. Like, if there's going to be some type of map system at the very end. It's kind of weird. I look under my feet and I see these little poison things, but that's our poison thing. Like, that's fine. I'm just being extra cautious this time. Alright. He's like lagging to drop his items and like picking it up. We got a lot of Scroll of Unbound, so that's great. I like that. I need to double check to see if any of these things that we picked up were lifebound, because I don't want to lose out on a legendary. I feel like legendary should not be lifebound, because that feels really bad when they go away, right? Our helm. Oh, our helm can have an enchant slot that I forgot about. But where's the boss chest? Oh, it's at the top. Okay, and the pet cage. So chance to block. Okay. It doesn't matter. That's something we already have. The boss chest. Like, I'd feel better if, like, the boss chest, like, had guaranteed legendaries and the legendary drop chances were a little bit less. That way you're always excited about the bosses, right? I think I have to walk back. Because if I create a portal, it's going to go up to town. I actually, can we do this? Can we go back via this little button? Warp nearby. You can't even use it. So, what's really interesting with this game, with the latest update, I really feel like they should have. I can't cast. What? Did it even open up a portal? It usually opens up a portal. And I was thinking, okay, they finally made it so you can just go back and go to exactly where you left off. But now I can't even make a portal because they're like, you're in a boss fight, you can't portal. But they didn't. Okay, so I think we have to actually go log back in because I can't go back to town. I can't portal back. I can't walk back because they blocked off the area. Man, this game is still, I mean, like I said, it's early access, but these gameplay mechanics should really be tested out. I'm guessing that one was a bug. That's the first time I've ever encountered it. But we'll check if there's anything else that has additional damage. That would be more viable. Because sometimes even though an item is like lower in its quality, that level 5 item from the boss? Wait, why were all the boss items? Alright, this is pretty big damage, so we'll keep that for a bit. But all these, I'm just going to take it to the pet, and then I like how you can't send your pet to sell the items in town. Like, it would just make it so much better. I can go back to my own town and do it.
I think the folks
So I'm going to do that anyways.
really have taken a shine to me. After losing so many elections, I began to wonder if I really was made to serve a community. These people here, though, I think they like me, and better yet, ooh, they need me.
But yeah, you can see where the little spear is cut off, because obviously the spear doesn't look like that. Because they just zoomed out on a lot of the aspects of the game. But now we can have our pet sell everything, and we're going to go ahead. I can either, and I'm just going to enchant this first. Let's see what we can do. We can get crit hit chance versus the certain enemies, which is this act. I'm going to go ahead and just do this one. Okay, so that's extra 15% crit, basically, which is quite nice. We should also probably start disenchanting some of the gear versus just selling it for gold. But I really want this to have plus poison chance, because that's going to be huge for us. This is our last enchant over here, so hopefully we get it. A chance to immobilize. Okay. I mean, it's not bad, but it's just not what we want. Alright, so we'll go back to Echo Landing, and now that I know that Amber Holding is really close by, if the map didn't reset, sometimes in this game the map will reset and you have to basically find out exactly the pathing. But sometimes it'll keep it saved, as in like you won't have to go over the area like completely again. And I think we have maybe one relic skill point that we can put into really quick. But so far, I would say poison seems to be very high tier. Because before, I thought the spider that you shot out would just walk forward. But now I guess how it works is it just... it's like a pet that you get, which I actually prefer. I like the way that it works now. Yeah, we have one more. But now, we have a 55% chance to deal 95% damage. Or now it's 90, but next level will be 95% damage. Which is huge. Oh, no, you know what? We have to walk past all this. It's fine. We'll go through this relatively quick. Pretty much just stop for bosses if we see any. See, that doesn't make sense. The item doesn't even pop up sometimes. Our shoulders are probably never going to be replaced until way, way later, unless we get some legendary that has like 10% plus crit chance. Because you can get over 100 crit easily with the archer. Because every time I teleport, which I have 4 stacks of, the next 3 shots, but technically I can make it to the next 4 shots, will be 100% crit on any of our abilities that we activate. So technically we have 12. We have 12 shots of the whole thing becomes crit. So that's how we're able to maintain it. And oh, Amber Hold is right here. Awesome. So even though there is a random map generator, a lot of the times, if an area is supposed to be there first, it seems like it is there first. Because I started farming the endgame boss, and so I kind of like learned more with the game. Basic bow can still be very good, because you can still roll X chance to do whatever. I probably didn't need to do that. I'm just used to P.O where I'm pressing it for my flasks.
Level up.
Ooh, getting a little bit low on HP there. Yeah, sure, no problem, Delvin. You can invite your friends later. When we play COD. Oh, that's just too far, like out of line of sight. Yeah, Immobilize is actually a pretty good stat for our ranged class.
You're badly hurt.
I'm so used to doing that for this game. I just need to hit tab because it's so much better. Did we come from that? We came from that way, didn't we? I just went over here to the left. It's fine. We can go ahead and just do this, and we'll be much faster. I want to actually see how much gold they were giving us, because in the hardest difficulty, I was getting like 2 gold. So let's see how much gold we're getting from these chests. Alright, so we're at 512. Yeah, the gold in this game is so bad. It really needs to be a lot more than... We're at 512, so each one of those was 4 gold. Which I think that should be increased by a lot, considering that this is the very final act. You can get more gold fine, but the number is still way too low, at least in my opinion. But if you guys remember, this game was originally designed as a free-to-play game, so maybe they still haven't really balanced that thing out, right? Where it's still kind of marked as a freemium game. Yeah, there's just a lot of server latency right now. Where did that boss even go? What? It just disappeared. Like, I want this game to be so good. But there's so many issues with this. Even as an early access title, I think... my guess is they didn't want single player to be released because they don't want people maybe pirating the game. And I can kind of understand that, you know, that sucks. But if you make a game good enough, you put no DRM in it, it'll still do really well.
You have lost your life.
Okay, at least I can res right here. It's totally fine.
Empty kegs and spider webs. Dead ends everywhere I look. Where's the gate? I'll keep exploring.
Like, the boss isn't even here. What? Like, there's just like these like lightning things that are going off. Is the boss invisible? Overwatch, I'm probably not playing Overwatch. I'm gonna play this for a really long time, just as a heads up. In case any of you guys that are watching me live, if you're watching this on YouTube, I also do stream on Twitch, which it'll be there in the description if you want to check me out. But for those of you guys that came for anything else other than Torchlight, I'm sorry, but we're gonna be playing a lot of this tonight. Oh. At least for a while. I don't know how long this act is. It could be short. Could be a couple hours. I don't know. But that lightning thing, that whoever... This is Stormbringer. Okay, so that's probably like the ability that he has. He's really tiny too. Oh, that was... Oh, the boss is over here. Oh my gosh, I activated my ulti. Wait. Oh, we gotta crawl down these stairs. Okay, I see it.
You are near death. Your health is low.
It's server latency. Like, obviously, I didn't mean to teleport right into... Oh, we got a bow, though. A legendary. Okay, I'm excited. Hopefully it's good. I think we've already gotten this one before. It's something with Heartseeker. Yeah. If you cast any precision skill, 22% relic cooldown, 10% faster cooldown for relic active skill, and we get 11 crit chance. And it already has a good flat crit. The problem is, though, it didn't roll poison, therefore, we really can't make too great use out of it. Which is really, again, unfortunate because of the way this game's oriented with its weapon type. But I'm fine with it. It doesn't really bother me that much. That's like a build choice, kind of, right? But yeah, this is pretty good. We'll definitely keep it. Is it lifebound? Okay. But, like, you can even get a one-handed... In fact, I even think it's better in this game to use one-handed items. And then, actually, hold on, Alfonso, let me go ahead and pick up more of these before I go ahead and have him go sell everything.
You can't carry anymore.
Chance to bleed. I do have a bleed build, but I think we're at, like, it was, like, 370 something for my other one. Alright, go sell pet. But when the pet sells, I actually didn't check this, and it's something I wanted to... Level 2 rewards? Okay. I want to check the crit chance. 42. So your pet, even when it's gone, you still keep the passive skill that they give you, which is very interesting. There wasn't oh, there is a portal, I think, at the end. Yeah, usually after the boss, they put a portal right next to you, so you don't have to walk all the way back. But that one time on that specific boss where we went through the portal, that never happened, obviously. I mean, now that we complete that quest, we can go to the library, which is where we couldn't access before. I think this is going to be nice to go ahead and grab. Oh, I mean, you guys can probably see the lag in that one. I felt like they should have just allowed offline, because ruining the experience of the game in early access, so they can, I guess, maybe not have people pirate the game. I think maybe for full release, worry more about that. Alright, where's that library at? It's another boss. Oh wait, there it is. And there's the boss that we can go ahead and defeat again.
Your pet has arrived.
You know, I played a lot of PoE when it was Legion League, and that lagged really bad too. In fact, I'd get disconnected so often because I ran Flicker Strike, and it sucked. About every 10 minutes you get kicked out of the game from the server. So like I can play through it, but I know that it's annoying for sure at the end of the day. Some people won't even want to play a game if you just keep on getting DC'd. Wait, we actually need to collect Dwarven Tomes. Okay, that's our quest. These guys, oh, are they in these chests? Let's just leave this area. It's just, we don't have to clear out every single monster. Just stop doing that. So I've been kind of doing that. It's mostly because I'm afraid to die, but with no like lifebound items, I guess there's not really a thing to be afraid of, right? Alright, so we got this Dwarven Tome. We can leave. We good. Oh, I still want to know if the archer's doing damage.
You see what happens when one of your screws up.
Level up.
But pointed us the wrong way when we were digging, and no thought let the way cave in behind us. Don't be like them and find us a way out of here.
A lot of little guys over here. But the delay on every single attack is really taking its toll on like my enjoyment, to be honest. But I'm gonna power through it.
The dwarves were scholarly. This is clear from their extensive libraries and elaborate architecture. I respect that. What does it say about them, though, that all their learning, that for all their learning, they still perished in the end?
This is like some of the guys. Thunder thighs! A lot of this reminds me of some of the Act 1 stuff. I'm going to go ahead and wait the extra cooldown here, and we can go ahead and put in our relic skill points real quick. As we got 2 skill points available. I think the next thing I want to get is to have the spider last as long as possible. So this is going to make the spider do more damage. This is going to increase the duration. Let's see, decreasing the time needed to recover between casts. Oh, so it's increased duration. So 50% increased duration of what, 16 seconds is 8. So it's 32. Oh, so yeah, you can keep it 100%. Okay. This is how we should be playing this character. The teleport. Because I didn't even need the lightning. Because before I was doing that lightning crit build, I don't even need to worry about that lightning for 100% chance to crit anymore. I could just have 100% chance to crit. Respectables. We gotta pop these fast. As these are life-bound. Unless these have changed. Oh, I don't think they are. But whatever. I'm just gonna pop them now. Sharpshooter. I like how it's only available for certain classes. Does that mean there's no way there's one class that has no ability to use the Scroll of Unbound?
Any of you clowns try to sit in my chair, it'll be the last place you sit. That throne is just my size. That helps with my bad back. Don't hate the chief, hate the players.
Wait, there's a lot of stuff that's like, kind of like Easter egg from Diablo 1. That's 100% like the banner from Diablo 1. So now we have to go back to Echo Landing, which is the town. Wait, let me grab this as a waypoint. Oh, never mind, it's not even a waypoint. I want to try to get a waypoint. Let me see. Yeah, I want to get the Grand Hall waypoint before going back, because otherwise I'm going to have to walk through all of this again, which I'd rather not do that. So let's try to find the waypoint here, because this is kind of like the main hub area. I wonder if they just kind of combined most of these into one area, because these areas are 100% way larger than all the rest of the areas in the entire game. But like, am I still one-shotting things? The thing is it's hard to tell if I'm one-shotting things because the server latency is just, it's super evident right now. Alright, so that's definitely our waypoint. Gonna go ahead and go right back into town. And then we'll... Actually, you know what? There was another checkpoint really close. But you know what? I'm gonna go back here. The reason why is because if I don't, the map may reset. I'm not sure the exact timer on it. But the reason why is because I have the next area basically pathed out. If I just walk over there, I'll get the next area, like kind of the waypoint between this area and the next area. There's one of those like... basically, it's a hideout. So we'll definitely go ahead and do this right now before, again, it resets. My bad, I shouldn't have actually went through with that. Oh, they put a cooldown on that. Did it have a cooldown before? I wonder if I can TP right here. Ah, no, you can't. It's unfortunate. Yeah, see, I'm pushing the button to teleport, and it's not letting me. But... Oh wait, there is no cooldown on it. What? What is wrong with this game sometimes? Okay, there's a lot of issues with this game, as you guys can tell. But at the end of the day, we're gonna do it. So yeah, here's the little like waypoint thing where we get to basically go back to. Maybe it's too far. Oh, okay. I think. No, at first I was like, okay, maybe it's just too far. I like how we get to this guy's fort for whatever reason. Because his tree's not, like, upgraded at all. Alright, so anyways, we're going to go ahead and go back to town, and we'll go ahead and resume on everything. But we didn't check out if we got any new items, so let's go ahead and check that out real quick before we end this part of our playthrough. 510. Oh, yeah, was that something weird? Oh, this is 519, so we have something way better. This is chance to stun. We'll keep some of these items just in case we end up rolling something later. that is like way better, and for whatever reason we need to do like if someone goes like plus 300% poison damage, I'm going to go ahead and respec to, or electric damage or something, we can respec out and do something else. That's 31% crit damage, which is basically just 30% extra damage at this point. But looking at our crit chance right now, we are at 57% crit chance. Okay. Oh, you know what? Maybe when I sent back the pet, I think it's because this adds a lot more crit. Let's give us 11. But once we go ahead... Wait. Why did that change? Maybe it's because he was right next to me or something. But how it works is when we use this, we have plus 45 crit. So 45 plus the 57, that's more than 100. So that's how we're getting our 100% chance to crit every single time. But there's not really anything I need to respec out of that I'm really using. I could get more, I guess, pet damage. Or I can make it summon a ghostly goblin brute, which I think we'll go ahead and do. We'll respec out of this. That's the only thing I can respec out of. And then we'd have 4 skill points to add, which would add 7. But anyways, we'll do that next time. But anyways, this is going to be the end of this part of our playthrough of Torchlight's final act, Act 3. And part 2 will be up very soon. But hopefully you guys enjoyed it. You guys can let me know what your thoughts are on it. Like I said, even with all the things fixed, I think that this game still needs a little bit more. But we'll see what the final end game result is. I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.